Welcome to Westwind Helicopters. For your safety, it is required that you watch this short safety presentation. Today, you'll be riding aboard a Westwind helicopter. When you arrive at the heliport, it is required that you check in with the customer service representative to weigh yourself and all cargo and bags. After watching, please initial the manifest indicating that you understand and will comply with directives in this safety video and that your weights are correct. If you have any hazardous materials, it must be properly packaged and the required shipper's declaration must be properly filled out before presenting it to the Westwind CSR at time of check-in. Failure to do so may delay your flight. Firearms, explosives, and all tobacco products, including electronic cigarettes, are prohibited on all Westwind flights. All passengers departing from a Westwind heliport must be escorted to their designated aircraft and must remove all hats or headgear before leaving the heliport. Always approach the helicopter with caution at a 45 to 90 degree angle from the front of the helicopter and in clear sight of the pilot. Walking aft of the baggage compartment or under the tail boom is strictly prohibited. All baggage and cargo, which includes tools and equipment, must be stored and secured in the baggage compartment. Any item of considerable length must be carried horizontally when approaching or departing from the aircraft. To open the door of the baggage compartment, depress the upper and lower unlock buttons, and the door will extend into an open position. All Westwind helicopters are equipped with a cargo net used to secure loose cargo or equipment that can move or shift in flight. Whenever possible, all cargo must be secured and positioned forward to aft. There is also a barrier net that must be secured both top and bottom at all times. The barrier net features a safety latch on each attachment hook and must be depressed to either remove or install the net. This safety feature prevents any unlatching of an installed barrier net. To close the door, ensure that it is flush with the fuselage and nothing is extending from the compartment, and both the lower and upper lock buttons are pressed in the locked position. Once your baggage is stowed safely and securely, request instructions on which seat you are to occupy from the pilot. To open the door on a Bell 407 model helicopter, locate the door handle and lift up. On a Bell 206L model, locate the door handle and pull out. On both models, the door will open once the handle is utilized. Use extreme caution while opening the aircraft doors during windy conditions. If the door is not firmly secured, it could be seriously damaged, thus grounding the aircraft. Now we will discuss what emergency equipment is on this aircraft and how it works. There is a first aid kit located behind the rear bench seat. It should be removed from the aircraft in the event of an emergency. There is also a handheld fire extinguisher located over the pilot's left shoulder. Do not activate the extinguisher unless instructed by the pilot. To use the extinguisher, pull the pin, aim at the base of the fire, squeeze and sweep from side to side. The emergency locator transmitter will be activated by the pilot. It will transmit the aircraft's location to rescue vessels and aircraft. In the event of a water landing, Westwind utilizes one of two raft systems. One version is an internal manually deployed raft located in the main passenger compartment. To deploy the life raft, wait until the aircraft is settled and then grab the end of the rope attached to the deflated life raft and throw it out of the aircraft, which will initiate the inflation of the life raft. Once inflated, make your way to the life raft. The second version is an external mounted raft system that is deployed by the pilot from the cockpit. In the event the pilot is unable to deploy the rafts from the cockpit, there are two external raft deployment handles mounted on the forward cross tube. Either handle will deploy both rafts. It is important to press the center button before pulling the handle to deploy. FAA-approved life vests are required for all water flights and can be found on each seat. The life vest should go over your head as seen here with the front of the vest being marked. Next, simply wrap the safety strap behind your back and secure it into the corresponding receiver buckle. Make sure the vest is snug. In case of an emergency, there are two ways to inflate the vest. First, pull one of the two red handles on the front of the vest to inflate the air chamber located within the vest. One side is sufficient for flotation, and it is recommended that only one handle be activated initially. If the vest does not completely inflate, pull the second handle to inflate the vest. In the event the vest has still not inflated fully or has deflated, a manual inflation can be found in the area shown. Open the Velcro area. Once found, blow into the tube to manually inflate the vest. All life vests are equipped with a water-activated light. Never inflate your life vest until you have completed your exit from the aircraft. Once you have put on your life vest, find your seat and also locate your seat belt and secure it properly. If you are seated next to the pilot, you will have to use a 4-point seat belt. Drape the upper straps over your shoulders and align the metal ends together while passing the male portion of the lap belt through the center and into the female buckle. Be sure your seat belts are snug before takeoff and worn properly at all times while in flight. Also ensure that you can release the buckle, unfasten it, and remove the straps to exit the aircraft when appropriate or in the event of an emergency landing. Do not remove your seatbelt or exit the aircraft until instructed to do so by the pilot. To exit a Bell 407 model aircraft, locate the door handle and pull it out to the open position. On a Bell 206L model aircraft, locate the door lever and pull it up to open it. Remember to use caution when opening the aircraft door and firmly hold onto it during windy conditions. Also, remember to secure items inside the aircraft. Once you have exited the helicopter, remove your life vests and hearing protection gear and secure them back in the aircraft with the seatbelt. Never create a hazardous situation by leaving these or other items loose in the cabin of the aircraft. You can now proceed to remove your cargo or baggage once the pilot indicates that it is safe to do so. Finally, just a few important reminders. Always carry a lengthy item horizontally when approaching or departing from any helicopter so it does not contact the rotor. Ensure your seat belt buckle is facing outward and always accessible. After exiting the aircraft, be sure all items are properly secured inside the aircraft, the doors are properly closed, and that nothing is hanging out from the bottom of the doors. Never walk aft of the baggage compartment, under the tail boom, or directly in front of the nose of the helicopter. Always enter and exit from any helicopter from the side at a 45 to 90 degree angle from the front, in plain view and with positive acknowledgement from the pilot to confirm your intentions and movements are known. Thank you for your attention and allowing Westwind Helicopters to be your service provider. Have a safe and enjoyable flight.